There were so many big personalities on the team that my first impression, like, I just saw her work, but I didn't really get to understand the totality of who she was when I first met her.
My first impression of Shannon was that she was quiet. She seemed really nice though, just someone that would be easy to get along with.
I thought she was really quiet, from a small town, and I just didn't understand why she wanted to go home all of the time when we just wanted her to come and hang out with us. And then I met her family, and then I really understood why she wanted to go home all of the time.
She always worked hard. She wasn't bossy, she wasn't demanding per se, but she definitely led by example.
Empowering, and it was very supportive. She led by example, 100%. She, like I said, she wasn't necessarily the biggest personality, but you saw her work. She was communicative on the court, and she would be there for you if you needed anything. She led by example.
She was constantly pushing herself 110%. She loved to play, she loved to compete, whether it was just in a drill, doing sprints, or playing a game. She was constantly running.
She came home and she would say, "Dad," and I would always know, depending upon the tone of that word, right? It'd be "Dad" or "Oh, Dad," right? And she said, "Dad, you know what? The whole world is just based on persistence. You just have to show up."
Our bond came from eating together. So we were at a tournament. I can't remember if it was Clarion or Edinburgh, but we had pizza for lunch, and we started this competition of just asking each other how many pieces of pizza we were eating. And she started, I guess she had 6 and I had 5, so I was not to be outdone by a freshman, and I had to eat my piece of pizza to make it 6, so she ate another one, and I ate another one, and she ate another one. I think we ended at 11 and 10, and I finally said, "I can't eat anymore because I have to play," which was a complete lie. I was never going to beat Shannon.
Our oldest son put it best. She was the best of all of us. She had a little bit of all of us, but she picked out the best parts of every one of us and put it into her life. And that's actually true. That really is.
It was interesting for me to hear about Shannon and the qualities that she possessed and the kind of teammate that she was. Going into my senior year, it was I guess extra motivation. That's the kind of teammate that I want to be. It was a turning point in my senior year to think back about how Shannon was, the qualities that she possessed, how she was as a teammate, and how I wanted to do that for my team.
I was a sophomore, and I had the opportunity to know Nicole Busso, who had won it my freshman year. And I think that knowing Busso, because she had actually played with Shannon, really helped to show the importance of what winning the scholarship would be like.
It represents legacy. I think that's so huge. I think I see all the players that have joined this community, that we get to have a relationship with Shannon's family I had this connection with them, another connection to Kutztown volleyball, and I will forever bleed Kutztown volleyball. I love KUVB. But you know, just this scholarship, it runs deeper than just stepping onto a court. It connects people.
It's one of those things that is so bittersweet in a lot of ways, because we should never have had to have a scholarship in her name. But because we do, like coming up on the tournament, I look forward to the tournament every year. And then when I get here, the first step out of the car is like a glass wall. It stops me, it hesitates me, and I can't help that. That just, it happens. Or the luncheon. That's a great way for me to see what the girls who played with her do now, the ones that have gotten the scholarships. And in a small way, because they're all individual people and they're not, but in a small way, I feel like the ones that have received the scholarship, it has helped them to get to where they are today.
I never expected to develop this relationship with Bill and DJ. I never expected that in a million years. And although I don't see them that often, I know every year it's like a little family reunion. I'm gonna see them in the middle of August at some point.
I just love them. They treated me like, the moment that they met me, they treated me like I was their own daughter. They still, like, I see them and they are so excited to see me, and I just get emotional just thinking about them and just the love that they've outpoured into this program and into my life, and I can come back and just feel at home.
For me, it's just the way of remembering her. I mean, it's not like we ever forget her, but coming here, you see the videos and the slideshows, you see all of our players, you see the college, and in day-to-day life, you don't have a specific moment where everybody comes together and remembers her. But this is one of the only things that not the only thing that we have, but it's definitely a good thing to remember her by.
Today I think it's even more important because the long line of ladies who have won this award have been, you know, nothing short of amazing. And I think every person who gets added to the list of winners, you know, even raises the bar every time.
Scholarship tends to bring us together in a lot of ways. The girls coming through the program right now, I think, get a sense that it's actually a family. You are part of some kind of a family when you're here. When you're here, you're just not here at Kutztown because this happens to be the one that you choose and maybe it's close to house. You're joining the family here. And I think the scholarship helps set that idea in a lot of the students, at least the players' hearts, because how many years has it been now? How many years?
It'll be 12 on August 19th.
Right. So that's a long time, and as the players look at that, they might think to themselves, hey, I'm really part of something special here. This is really good. This is a good thing that I can be proud of. And I think that's great.
She left such a legacy that I never expected to encounter and never expected to be a part of. You know, in my life, like, I hope that the people that I come in contact with I can leave them with something that, you know, I have a legacy that I did treat people with kindness and respect. And Shannon did that. And it carried on through her family, through the teammates that she played with. And now they're passing it on to me. And I'm hoping that I can pass it on to people that I meet. So I didn't know Shannon, but unexpectedly, I feel like I do.
And she said to me that there's how many billions of people on this earth, and how many millions of people in the United States, and you just keep dribbling that down. I'm paraphrasing her right now, but just keep dribbling that population down, and how big of that population has the gift and the privilege of going to college. And you dribble that down a little further, she said, and how many of that percentage has the privilege to play a varsity sport and enjoy it and excel at it? And, you know, that's just a little hint of how her thought processes were. They were so articulate. And, again, she was the best of all of us.